Hi guys, Saber here in yet another Saber's Toy Quest. This one is for March? Yeah, March, because it's April. It's 17th of April. For some reason this video took me so long to make. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm marathoning Ben 10 with my friends. Oops. So yeah, let's get to the stuff I bought last month. I just need to turn on the notes on my computer. Okay, so we start off March with a really interesting buy. So one day I was simply scrolling through Polish auction site Allegro, and this dude appeared here alongside Pinpointer. This is Top Spin, and this Pinpointer, the Takara Legends releases. He came with his box, the manga, everything. I really didn't believe I would be able to buy him. He was on an auction and nobody was bidding against me, so I bought him. Now I just need to find Twin Twist and the Windblade, and I will have all three of those dudes, and I will have all three of those late G1 characters that were never in Japanese continuity, so they needed to think of something up to release them. Top Spin is really cool. I don't have that much stuff to say since it is a really simple design. Of course it's an update from his G1 toy, which simply like crumbled up, and see kids, it's a plane. But also it's like your typical spaceman. The character isn't that interesting. The dude is mostly known as the brother of Twin Twist, and that wrecker that sort of vibes in the background. But either way, it's really cool. Maybe I will like put him there. Go to sleep. While Pinpointer, he is also cool. It's a really neat Target Master mold. I really like the Takara Target Masters with like knees, ball jointed knees, waist rotations. Holding this toy just makes me want to make them release the Autobot Target Masters even more. Like, come on, Takara, you have Punch, just make Point Blank from him. It would be really cool. It would be a really cool toy. I'd for sure buy his cyan and red ass. After that, I managed to get GDO Swerve from a local seller. He was also complete, but I gave away his gun to my Sergeant Cup since I bought him used and he didn't have it, and I think that giant mascot is pretty cool. Yeah, this is Swerve. You know, like that small alcoholic chubby dude. For some reason, Takara and Hasbro had a fetish of taking mini-bots and scaling them up to full sizes. Look at the Universe Power Glide. For some reason, I kinda want to make a collection of this. Small mini-bots in the bigger forms. It feels like something. Swerve is also cool. I like his color scheme. White and red, especially this like deep berry red, always vibes with me. So also, but his head is kinda weird. Like, but if I didn't know that this was Swerve, I would expect him to simply be like some random Autobot goon from the background. But now thinking this would work as an Auto Trooper. Just see this in masses running around, getting beaten up in a fight with Vehicans. After that, I got the LCD Omnitrix. But I think we already know what it is and what it does since I reviewed it. It's a really fun toy, and yeah, I bought it on a whim of nostalgia since, as I mentioned earlier, I'm rewatching Ben 10 with my friends. We are just finished Ultimate Alien. Today we are moving on to Omniverse. We aren't watching the whole show, we are skimming some of the filler plots. I also watched some episodes of the reboot, and it's also really good and fun. I'm kinda hoping to also get reboot toys. Now I notice that it's really something with me that whenever something ends, that is the point when I get onto it. The reboot just ended and now I want the toys, since I think they're cool and they're much better than the banded toys. Maybe I will review some other Omnitrixes also from the original series and the reboot. Like, man, I shouldn't have sold all of my Ben 10 toys. They just got fat. Oh no. Okay, here's something I want to try out, since a lot of time in the show, Ben, in the first episode it stated that he should press this button, but out of time in the show he does this. So I just need to check. Can this button be pressed if you're simply doing like this? Technically, yeah. So this isn't an animation error, he's simply pressing the button with his palm. Oh well. But yeah, the LCD Omnitrix is really cool, and I for sure want to buy the Omnitrix FX one, like the smaller original one that had a pop-out shield. And now something for my obligatory Power in this Toy of the month, since for some reason it's a thing. I got the Dino Drive Saber. It came with like few batteries, but I stored them in my shelf. Only exception is the Super Drive battery that I always keep here. The Dino Charge batteries are really fun. I can see why they are some of the better selling gimmick of the Neo Saban era. All over this toy is fun. Do we have batteries in it? No, but it simply makes your generic sounds. But either way, it's it's not that good of a sword, but it is fun of like spinning when it wants to work. Come on. I'm sure this would look cool with all 6 batteries inside. Let's just put you down there. And then I made a big stonks since some dude on OLX, this is like a Polish version of Craigslist, sold a bunch of toys really cheap, and I decided to hop onto it. Let's look at them one by one. First, I have the Beast Hunter's Bumblebee. This is my first time experiencing a prime Bumblebee, not the mold, since I already had Hotshot, and I think it's really fun. Especially with like all those jagged out parts. I for sure like him. He will stand really nice next to my Beast Hunter's RC. But Bumblebee is also kind of messing up my theory that all the Beast Hunter's bots are kind of based on animals. Like, who the fuck are you, Bumblebee? A porcupine? The transformation is also kind of weird when you simply like kind of squeeze him out of his alt mode. So here's Bumblebee in his road mode, and oh, he looks kind of scary. I know it may be hard to see, but his eyes are like really blank. There are simply 2 silver dots on the inside. Maybe I will paint it up with some other color, cause he simply looks really creepy, like his whole head shrunk. You know, kind of like when cartoon characters eat lemons and they simply go like... So yeah, it looks kind of creepy. Soulless, empty. Ugh. Now thinking this dude would work for like a evil Bumblebee, like a Shattered Glass one, or maybe Bugbite with all those spikes. His accessories are his 2 engine block guns that I like to mount on his one hand. And his other hand is apparently the giant storm bow that looks like it has some Cheeto dust over it. It may be hard to see, but like Beast Hunters for some reason really like this speckled plastic where there are some bits of other colors. There is no Cheeto dust orange on Bumblebee himself, but his gun has it. You just mount it in his hand, and here it goes. Now I think this dude has like what, 6 missiles. What Bumblebee would need 6 missiles? Isn't he supposed to be like the cute small one? After that we have Dreadwink, also from Beast Hunters. Before I transform him, I just simply want to talk about his really messed up weaponry. Like, what is this? Like an axe? It looks more like a flapjack. It looks more like a spatula that simply got flattened. And what? This is like this is like some Gears of War gun? How do you even hold it? It's like this, this, this. It's really weird. While the mold of Dreadwink himself is rather cool. I really like this weird hip flip he does. Like, look. Can I transform him? No, legs detached like this, and he does like a hip flip from going like this into this, where like this whole bottom part of the jet plane forms his torso, and simply pops down, clicks in, shoulder parts attach, arms like move out. And here is how you got him in robot mode. And continuing my theory of all them being animal based, I think that Dreadwink got some giant bird or maybe some moth, but rather bird, since they were planning to redecode the story into Silverbolt, which was a great idea, since I kinda can see Silverbolt in like this stoic head. And those giant feathers on his back really remind me of the wing jetpack of Silverbolt. I have him on a shelf right there. Silverbolt also was equipped with like 2 weapons, so other than that, this story is really weird, but I also really like it. I'm for sure going to take some pics where he's like leading the Predacons against RC and Bumblebee. After that I got the Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Legend Class Arc, the playset that you're supposed to play around with your Legion toys, and that's what I did. I don't have it here with me since it's on my shelf there, and it's taken over by all of my Legion toys, and I really don't want to move it since I'm scared it will like break. With that, of course, I also got some random movie Legions which I don't even remember, but they simply now occupy that space. I will like put a picture here. Wow, that was a nice picture, am I right? Or you can say that this picture sucked. Point it out in the comments. The third toy that I got from this dude is Dark of the Moon Laserbeak. I always wanted to experience this mold, but people are selling him for like really stupid prices. So when he was for 20 zlotych, I think, which is like £4, I for sure hopped onto him. His MechTech Gigants are kinda annoying, since in the basic mode they are almost the same, but one of them you can like press this lever here and it goes. It's like really dumb, but for some reason I love it. While Laserbeak himself, he transforms into like this, I think this is like a G.I. Joe vehicle. I don't know. I really enjoy the bad details here, with this like one avian eye, this one more mechanical one, kinda hiding its true nature. Of course, it's kinda hard to hide your true nature when... I think I transformed him right, with all this shit in the back. But yeah, his transformation is also really great. So you open up this wing, it moves out here, and the wing goes out here, and the wing goes out here and here, and he simply gets a giant wingspan. Like, damn! Those are some gigantic flappers. That's a term for wings? Flappers? I don't know. This is a deluxe toy, and it's almost as long as my hands. Those 2 flaps move out here. I don't even know for what reason. Legs also move out, pointing out those sharp attack claws that can move. Tail pulls out a pretty cool thing that... This is how it's supposed to be? I don't know. I simply really like this. I really like this pointy tail, since Laserbeak is supposed to be a murder machine. And then his torso opens up, the cockpit hides in, and you get this shriveled up turkey. Like, look at his face. It's pure evil. He looks like he would kill you and he wouldn't even break a sweat. He has those 2 fake eyes that are like constantly squinting at you in anger, while he also has a bunch of sensors and some little eyes over here. I simply love this design, and wow, I didn't knew that this toy would be that good. Now I kinda agree with people when they say that Dark of the Moon was the peak of engineering. So yeah, let's stand him out here. Going back to Power Rangers stuff, we got the Dino Fury Morpher. Yeah, for some reason they started appearing in Poland, even though we don't have the toys. The Morpher is really cool. I know that people constantly bitch about like the keys, but those are supposed to be accessories, then simply packed in with the toys. I'm more bitching about that the keys don't interact with the toys in any way, but oh well, that's life. Also, I can bitch about that the strap is a bit short, so I needed to extend it using some material. But hey, that I don't really get people that simply bitch about stuff and they can't fix it itself. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, people also complain that the jaw moves too stiff. So guess what? Look at mine. Yeah, mine is much smoother because I simply unscrewed the back. Here are the 5 screws, moved it out, and I smeared WD-40 on the bolt that holds this piece here. It's really good now. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't really get people bitching about this Morpher. It even looks like the Japanese toy. Only difference is that the paint is less shiny and you can see the pin here. Oh well, such a waste. I really don't get those people. The toy is also still fun. Like, come on, you have the keys, you can insert it. Technically this Morpher is more advanced and it has the lights, it has the gyros, which know about the movement, and from what I see the sun moved, and I forgot to move down my curtain, so now my lighting is a bit fucked. Damn. Also, my sister got some toy smartwatch, so I now have this really nice stand for like anything that needs, for like anything that goes on wrists. So Dino Fury Morpher can stand proudly. And we end this month with my first model kit. Yeah, it's been already 4 months and I only got 1 model kit. And it's a LBX Little Butler's experience. A friend of mine found it like really cheap in a toy store near him. So he was like, hey dudes, anyone wants this? And I was like, heck yeah, I want to try LBX. I know that there is an episode of LBX when a furry LBX tried to shoot a premiere or something. I built him, I had lots of fun. Maybe I will review him since it would be my first model kit review. Oh, I kinda didn't plan out this space, so we can go sit here. Okay. So this was all the stuff that they managed to get in March. I'm really happy with what I got. A Takara toy, model kit, Power Rangers stuff. It's always nice. I hope that the April release won't take me so much time, since I will simply need to like kick myself in the ass and move it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my social media, and simply have a nice day and the rest of the month. Bye.